Good evening everyone. Tonight brings you to Vietnam. Sorting a few things out there, so I was a little bit behind. The lads are on track. Got Puppy Jr. currently setting the fastest lap of a 37.4. It's a great lap by him. We're currently riding on board with Carter, who's currently sat in P4. Can you, anyone watching, can you just drop us a thumbs up or something in the chat to make sure you can hear me? Just had a few technical difficulties on my end, so just want to make sure that the microphone's working. So let's have a quick look. Bagos on a lap. Yellow flags in Sector 1 and Sector 2. He's going to fly over. Yes, his air's being depleted as we speak. So you'll have to bear with me around this one. Vietnam's not one of my favourite circuits, and I most certainly do not know all the corner names and numbers. As you see, it's a bit of a difficult corner if you get a little bit early on the throttle, drifts you out a little bit wide, do clip that wall as you just saw with Bagos there. Very long straight these. Setup's going to be key and crucial, I believe. Do you take yourself a fast car qualifying, or do you go and stick to a bit more race pace? Difficult Sector 3 as he's entering now. Going to stay with him on board. You see these tight, close walls. Get it slightly wrong, and that'll be a race-ending result. This Bagos runs a little bit wide there. I'm not sure if he's invalidated. I think he's alright. He's still going. Let's get a bit of data up for us. See what we're doing. Full track map. Bagos puts his Ferrari into P4 for 38.3. So, lead outside. What's lead doing? 1 minute 9 through Sector 2. In Sector 3, 39.5. So that's good enough for 9th position at the moment, which is well, but effectively back end of the grid. Anyone behind him is yet to set a lap, so let's see if Lee can improve on that one. Puppy Jr.'s time so far, a clean 4/10 quicker than Griefer in P2. That's a very good time by Puppy Jr. Who have we got on a lap? So, total Wally Brain. Is he on a lap? Don't believe he is. He's just preparing for another go. VTRS Slaney. Got the engine glitch, can't listen to that. Bagos tries to improve again. Going for it. To the heavy braking zone of turn something. He runs deep, he's wide, and that's his lap pretty much over. Unless he'd made up an extreme amount of time in the first two sectors. Can't see him pulling that one back. Let's have a look who's towards the back. We've got Liam, P12, in the Red Bull, smoothly kissing that wall there. Extremely long straight. Can imagine some good overtakes being carried out here throughout the race. It is a very difficult circuit, Vietnam, has to be said. He took some all there. Heavy braking zone, around 75 metres. Gets on the throttle nicely. A bit smoother than what Bagos managed a few seconds ago. Let's see, Magnus is managed to tune in and watch the race. Unfortunately, Magnus was unable to participate this evening. Had a bit of, I'm not sure if it was football training, but he was one of our drivers, unable to participate in the Williams. So Ben Cardiff, currently down in P15, is his teammate, so he's obviously cheering on for Ben Cardiff this evening. Just going to have a quick run through the championship order. So we've had 2 rounds already, Vietnam today being round 3. So this is the Rayners Racing League Monday Night Rookie. So it's effectively a league we've created to try and give the drivers that, let's say, not necessarily managed to finish in the top 5, top 6 positions each race. Our main headlining race is on a Friday night. So we've banned the Friday night drivers, the quick drivers from Friday night, and created this new rookie league to try and give the rest of the grid, just a bit of an opportunity to battle for podiums, race wins. First 2 rounds so far have been a bit of a delight, to be honest. We've had some close racing, some unexpected podiums, well, to say the least. Around 1.7, 1.8 seconds has been covering the whole grid of 20, so obviously Vietnam, very difficult track. I can imagine it being a little bit further spread than that. Currently got a gap of around 2.5 seconds from P1 to Liam. But yeah, it's been good so far. We've had a couple of good races. Got Carter, who's currently... Where's Carter? Oh, Carter's... So championship leader Carter, one of the McLaren boys, he won Australia, came 7th in Bahrain, has for some reason not been able to attend this evening. So I can imagine him being a bit gutted with that. Championship leader not turning up. So Greeker sat in P2 in qualifying at the moment, currently P2 in the championship, so good qualifying performance for Greeker so far. Puppy Junior's currently in provisional pole with 4 minutes 42 remaining. Puppy Junior, couple of first race wasn't ideal for him. He did get a DNF, but with a 6th position finish, he's currently sat 9th in the championship. So Puppy Junior on for a good result as Iron Knight sets the fastest lap, going just over a 10th quicker than Puppy. 4 minutes remaining. Maverick opting for the medium compound tyre. As Puppy, the Puppy Senior, goes quicker than Puppy Junior by not an awful lot, 14 thousandths of a second, to pip his younger compadre and teammate. That's a fantastic result. Great is that. The 37.4 by both the Puppy drivers. Looks like the younger of the Puppies' punctuation is a little bit better with the capital. I like to see that. So, who is yet to set a lap? So, Mercedes driver Cairo, currently down in P15. Do believe Cairo won? Did he win last week? I believe he did. Yep, Cairo in the Mercedes won at Bahrain. Started on the softs, made a 2-stop work, which personally is something I don't see often. As a 2-stop strategy win at Bahrain, so fantastic job by Cairo last week to make that work for him. He took the 25 points. Jim's driving the McLaren, currently P16 on an out lap, so I can imagine Jim jumping up a few positions before qualifying ends. As total Wally Brainer, 36.7. What a fantastic lap time. Carter as well. Carter is in. Did I not see Carter before? I did glance through, I didn't see him, but I can see him now, currently sat in P2. So championship leader Carter, ignore what I was saying 3 minutes ago. Carter is in, as Total Wallybrain pips into P2, and Greeker sets an even quicker 36.4. So the track evolution's coming alive for these guys. The lap times are getting faster and faster. What was a Puppy Junior with a 37.4, that's almost a second a lap slower now. So yeah, the grid's getting extremely spread out as these guys are on new sets of soft tyres coming out late with only 2 minutes to go. So Ben Cardiff has now managed, as he clips the wall and loses an end plate. That is not what he wanted through this sector 3, tricky sector 3 section. It's not, does he have time to box? 1 minute far, I don't think he's going to get in and back out, so P9 provisionally for Ben Cardiff. Let's hope that he can maintain that position, but like we've just experienced, the track evolution seems to be ramping up. Let's see what a 1:37.8 can put him on the grid. Not sure where to look at the moment. There's going to be so many drivers out and about. Lead outside in the Renault. Comes round turn 3/4. Needs to be a little bit patient before getting on throttle there, but then also get on as early as possible to the maximum speed on the straight. It's a very difficult corner, this one. Kind of flick it right, flick it left. Try and hug as close to the wall as you can, and then again take it wide and try and bring it back in to get on the throttle as early as possible. Lead arc side. on the back straight now. He activates his DRS, his drag reduction system, for the extra 11 kilometres an hour of top line speed. Heavy on the brakes, chucks it round, currently down in P13. What will this lap time give him? I'd like to see that Renault well into the top 10. Jim Strad still down in P17, that is a shock. Just going to quickly ride on board with Lee through this tricky section. Oh, a bit too early up throttle there, pushing his car wide. He's run out of hers, he's run wide. Not the best line through the second, the penultimate corner. He crosses the line. Still P14. Maverick opting for the soft tyres now. Easy on a lap. Looking at the air depletion, he is on a lap. He's on the softs. P15 not happy with that position on the medium, so he's opting to get onto the softs, get himself a lap in. Improve on that P15 position. Track evolution as he locks up a slight little puff of smoke from the tyre, front left tyre there. And you stay riding on board through this sector 3. It's very, very difficult, but when you get it right, it feels great. Always get flat out. Bit of a lift and a drop of the gear there. Looking nice and tidy. Slow down, nice. Slow down. Oh, a little bit too much there, not enough. On the throttle as quick as you can without touching the wall, and that puts him P3, so I'm sure I'll be happy with that. A couple of minor mistakes there, but manages a 37 dead. So 35.9 by Greker. What a fantastic lap time there by Greker. Total Wally in P2. Jason Woodhouse chucks that racing point into the P2 position. He'll be ecstatic with that one. What a fantastic lap time, Jason. Almost took me by surprise. Carter currently still in P5, our championship leader. Has he been over the line, able to set a lap? It looks like he's on it. Very, very wide there. So I believe P5 will be about all Carter can do yet as he backs out. VTRS Slaney on an out lap. Bit strange. Time has gone, my friend. Time has gone. Final 3 minutes. It has already been ticking. We have 40 seconds remaining. And that's just to finish your lap. You cannot start a lap as we speak. Let's have a look at Iron Knight. Currently P8. These guys can't still be on lap, surely. Had nearly 3 minutes. And if you are, not going to be the quickest one. I do believe they fixed the glitch that allowed you to continue and set a lap time after the 3 minute timer had started. That's once your 18 minutes have been completed. Greker on an out lap? No, I think it was just a bit of software error there. So Greker with a 1:35.9. Fantastic lap time by Greker. Still yet to take a race win, I believe, Greker this season. Let's have a quick look at where Greker is. So Greker currently P2 yet, with a P2 for race 1 and a P4 for race 2. So can he turn this pole position into his first race win of the season? There's only 1 point separating the top two, and a further point behind for P3. So Iron Knight, Greker and Carter, 2 points separating the top 3 drivers in the championship. Very early to talk about championships, but it's nice to mention, see where people are, see how they're doing. As we seem to have a 1 second time remaining glitch. I'm not sure what's happening there. I'm just going to Let me just get a picture of those results, because I'm not so sure what's going on there. We don't seem to be counting down. As all of a sudden, why have we got Nicholas Latifi, Ocon and Giovinazzi? Never known reserves to be running. Iron Knight goes quickest with a 35.8. I do believe this lobby's glitched, because that lap time has been set after it, unless my timing's wrong. We just speak to one of the guys. My timer ran out. How come there's AIs on the list? I'm not sure. But yeah, I think I've just a bit of a timing glitch there on my end. A few of the lads did mention that they'd not got into the lobby. So just let me get a picture of these qualifying results. So I believe that was correct. Iron Knight in the Mercedes, a 135.8, closely followed by Greeka, the P2 guy. So yeah, great result by Iron Knight, currently sat P3. He needs to finish in front of Greeka, so he managed to do it in qualifying. Can he do it from the race? Only 93,000 separate the guys. 10th. As we get ready for the formation lap and get this race underway.
Stuff.
Well, Brain, he took on here, really surprised myself with my pace. First race here, yes, so it's great to have you on board, Total Wally Brain. P4, just behind your teammate Jason Woodhouse in P3, so fantastic qualifying for the 2 racing points. Should I say this? Yeah, I'm going to say this. Jason and Total Wally Brain. Fantastic qualifying there, P3 and P4. My advice to you both, be patient on lap 1. You can't win a race on lap 1, but you can certainly end it, so just be patient, get yourself settled into the race, and then try and improve on some positions. So as the guys come round now, get some heat into the tyres and the brakes. Iron Knight in the Mercedes, Greeka P2 in the Alpha Tauri, Racing Point of Jason Woodhouse in P3 with Total Wally Brain in P4, his teammate. Red Bull of Maverick. Now Maverick is doing fantastic, let's call it the pre-season of this league. He's had a couple of poor opening rounds, a DNF and a P15 I believe, if my memory recalls. So P5 for Maverick, ready to get his championship charge underway. Can he pull that off in Vietnam? I've not raced here much, so there's a track for overtaking. I'm not sure. I think a lot of strategy just seems to Go from keeping it out the walls and keeping your wings intact, passing people as they have to box. So Carter DSQ, is that just, yep, luckily that's just from formation lap. Carter did take my seat in the McLaren as I hung up the helmet on a Monday night and took to commentary. So bear with me, I certainly am not a commentator, so I just like to have a bit of fun, get the guys on track, I take a back seat, get them streamed, get their names out there. You can all see how clean and tidy they are. Cairo's down in P8, just behind the Williams of Benjamin Cardiff. VTRS Slaney in the Alfa Romeo. P10 Bagos, watch Bagos, I can imagine him taking up, catching a few positions. Puppy and Puppy Junior, P11 and 12 in the Haas drivers. So a predicted pit stop of a medium or hard, depending on what you start on. 2 stops, soft to a soft. So as we wait for the 5 lights, the green flag is at the back. As we get 4 lights, 5 lights, and we wait for it all to go. Always a bit of a delay from a commentator's point of view. And they are away. What seems to be a very good clean start by Iron Knight. We have the racing points of Jason making up a position, grabbing himself P2, so that's fantastic there. Let's drop it back and get a better angle to see the grid. A little bit nicer. Total Wally Brain down to P6, not the start he wanted. We'll try and capitalise and get them positions back as quickly as he can. Jason up to P2. We follow Cairo in P8. Takes to the outside of Bagos. We've gone to the inside van now. And he swings it round. He's got past Bagos, and Benjamin Cardiff also got past Bagos. He's swinging it round. 1.2 seconds advantage to Iron Knight on lap 1. You can see a bit of debris there, I'm not sure if that's just a bit of dust and a bit of crap. Flicking off the road, Maverick up to P4, capitalising on the opening couple of corners. He comes round the east to the inside of Greeker. He brakes late. Can he do it? Total Wally Brain, go steady. Oh, as we see the Mercedes of Cairo go a little bit sideways there, tiniest of contacts have cost him. Jason has got that front title challenge attempt down to 9/10 of a second. It was 1.2. So he's keeping it within the DRS zone, which is what he needs. 8/10 now. Let's have a look at some position changes, see who our biggest gainers are. Where is it all? There we go. So, not too many oohs. Cairo's in the pits, must have got a bit of wing damage there. So after the first lap, our biggest gain is VTRS Lamy with 3 position changes. He's gained there. Puppy is out of the race. What's happened to Puppy? Just saw his car at the beginning of sector 3. So Puppy is out. Not a great start to the race. I just thought I saw the side of the McLaren going flying up to the corner of my eye there. But no, Carter down 5 positions. Terrible start by the championship leader. As Iron Knight now got his advantage up to 1.3. Greeker 2.1. Staying within the DRS clutches of Jason Woodhouse. We've got 28 lap race ahead of us. Cairo's had to box down 8 positions and now quite a 20 seconds almost off the pack. We've got Ben Cardiff. Is that a pass on Bagos? Oh, very wide there. How patient can Ben be? Seeing he's made the mistake. He looks to capitalise. And he just bided his time. As we see Lee Darkside down P15 in the Renault. Some bit of contact down at the back end of the grid. He's still at 1 position. I'm not sure what's happened there. Iron Knight sits the fastest lap of the race. 2.3 seconds clear of Jason. Greeker 1.2 behind. Puppy Junior trying to capitalise. He's got Bagos just in front of him. So Lee has now got a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Seems to have a lot of pace as Puppy Junior, but he needs to just... Oh, good exit very early on throttle. Thought he was going to clip that wall, but he didn't. Managed to get out of it just by a slight lift and not costing him too much. He goes to the inside of Bagos. Bagos thought about going defensive. A little bit too far back, not close enough. If he gets to the inside now, we'll have to wait before he can get on that throttle. Let's have a look on Bagos' point of view. Could Bagos get on the throttle earlier? Jim Strav, very quick drivers. Jim Strav, oh, it was a lovely aerial shot, quickly taken away from us. All have DRS. As we see Bagos and Puppy Junior battling for positions. Bagos has got back through it with the help of the drag reduction system. Oh, what's happened there? Total Wallybrain, he's spun, he's down. P12 with damage, I believe, as well. Yet complete and utter no front wing, so I'm not sure what's happened there. I'd like to see the replay of that, but unfortunately we do not have the replays. I'd love to have the option of it just pop up and say, would you like to see this? You've missed it. That'd be fantastic, but unfortunately, for Total Wallybrain in the racing point, what was a fantastic qualifying is he chucks it straight into the pit lane. Complete disregard for the pit lane speed, so has now picked up a 5-second time penalty. So he's going to retire the car, or is he just going to box, get a front wing on it, shot on a set of mediums, hope for a safety car later on. Looks like he's shotting on a set of mediums and getting a new front wing. Liam P13 putting on the hard compound tyre, closely followed by Season. Illegal overtake on a spinned car. Yep, sometimes that can happen. Not sure who got that on, but send in the footage if you believe it's unfair, unwarranted. You can report this, and these 5-second penalties can be removed, all depending on safety cars and if they were served. You know the rules, guys, they're all there for you. So, Jim Strav on his teammate Carter. Carter to the inside of his teammate. Was that Jim on Carter? I believe that was Jim on Carter. He's not here to help his teammate. It's far too early in the season to think about championship and helping out teammates. As we see a bit of contact there, whose end plate was that? Very different lines being taken through Sector 3. And someone's unfortunately lost an end plate because of it. Trying to cycle through these mid-pack drivers to try and see who it was that's lost the end piece. All seems very clean and tidy. Ben Cardiff on the back end of Maverick. Greeker now 1.5 seconds behind Jason. Jason doing a stellar job. Bagos and Carter in the pit, so was that the contact? Or is this the time to get rid of them tyres? Only 5 laps in, seems a bit early. Return tyres are warmed up. And he's on his way. Total Wallybrain, P12, only 9/10 behind him, so he wants to stay within that DRS protection. Get a bit of a flyer on the straights. So if Carter pitted, we now wonder if it was Carter that may possibly have that bit of damage there. So Jim Strav, P7 in the McLaren on the rear of DTRS Lane 8. He come through, closely followed by Puppy Junior. I'm not sure if it may have been Bagos there. A bit of issue. And we have, who is that towards the back? Is that Liam? Liam boxed. Can't be Maverick. Maverick's in the pit lane. So could that be Liam going extremely slowly there? Looks like he's retired or left. As his car goes and pulls straight on. Into the corner with no name, because I don't know any of the names. As Jim's caught VCRS lane up. Position changes. Up 4 and Jim is up 7. I did mention Jim coming through the field, a bit like Bagos, but Bagos has already made his early pit stop on lap 5. He's now on lap 6, just need to be nice and delicate on the throttle here. Don't get on it too early, you will clip that inner edge of the wall. You see, I'm not sure what happened there. I think Greek got within the DRS of Jason, but didn't make it stick into the braking zone. A quick look at the gaps. Oh, can you see top one on Bagos? He's got the DRS. He's not even had a chance to activate it yet. There we go. He was pushing that Ferrari up the straight. Bit like 2020 Formula 1, that, a racing point. A lot quicker than a fight. As he runs too deep into the corner, he had the overtake done. The overtake was done and completed. He just had to get the car slowed down, so he's now going to have to sit behind Bagos for another few corners, because sector 3 is not where you want to try overtake. As I say that, Maverick is on the rear of Correct Savant. Not sure why Correct ghosted. He's going extremely slowly, so I can only imagine he's lagged out or left, but I'm not sure why he would have left. So Correct Savant dropping down the order. See the big shame. I'd like to see a couple of points being put on the board for Correct Savant and Cairo. Two very quick drivers which have seen and experienced. So through comes Bagos. Total lorry burn. Yeah, we've got a red cross there. It's DRS as Season comes to capitalise on that disconnection. Modern day internet at its best. As Grieker has now got past Jason, I've missed. Oh, what we seeing going on there? Just missed that. Worst thing about being a commentator, trying to find the action, seeing and guessworking where it's going to happen. Certain circuits are easier than others. You can look at the gaps and know where they're approaching. This circuit, no idea. No idea where to look at where they are. Certain tracks you do know, so let's have a quick look at the front as Iron Knight stays out. Grieker chooses to pit, Jason chooses to pit. Neither of them serving a penalty as Jason has suffered wing damage. Not sure what's happened there, again we've just missed the back end of that. So Grieker's now got a good 5-second advantage on Jason from that wing change. Let's hope it's not cost Jason too much as he comes tearing out the pit lane. Lost time on Grieker, but he still comes out in P5. Ben Cardiff currently in P2, only 13 seconds off the leader. On the softs, both on the soft compound tyre. So Jim Strav in the McLaren. Closely followed by Grieker. Grieker has pitted. Jim Strav yet to stop. Different race strategies, different race compounds. One tight. Oh, very, very tight there. Jim not giving the outside room to Grieker. Grieker won't like that. If come out on the softer, on the newer tyre. He's got more grip. Not really Jim's race this. Attacking Greek, who's potentially on for race win, which is costing him. It's Iron Knight now pits. Got the DRS, it will help him a little bit, as the Mercedes is already leaving the pit lane. He's out, he's going around turn 3. That's cost Greeker more than he would have wanted. Passing Jim would have been exactly what he needed within the first couple of corners of leaving the pit lane. Gives him that advantage using the tyre grip, but unfortunately he's stuck behind him for a lap. Needs to be patient now. Reminds me of the Mexican stadium section this. From the air, we're looking at it, certainly not driving it. So we've lost Puppy and Liam from this race so far, the Vietnam Round 3 Grand Prix. A couple of drivers I believe were supposed to be joining us, unfortunately for their own personal reasons have been unable to join. So we are down to only 15 drivers from the 17 that started. It does bode well for the drivers trying to score themselves the first amount of points of the season. Going to have a quick look at pit stops. So, still yet to pit. Ben Cardiff, 3.3 seconds clear of Iron Knight. Jim Strav in P4, 9/10 off Greeker. And Correct Savant down in P14, still yet to stop. As Ben pits now, so let's ride on board with Ben and the Williams. Let's see where he comes out. Pits from lead of the Grand Prix, obviously out of position. The Williams mechanics get to work. Another set of medium compound tyres. So it looks like Ben's decided to go for a medium soft strategy. He's managed 10 laps so far on them mediums, starting on them mediums. Another 10 laps perhaps, and then maybe a 7 or 8 lap burst at the end on the softs. Comes out P5. Very good, solid performance so far on the newest of rubber around him, apart from Jim Strav. But then Jim Strav is still yet to pit. Let's have a look at some intervals between the guys. So Ben currently 10 seconds behind Jim Strav, so a net P4 for Ben. Jason, potential podium. Ferrari teammates battling it out, jostling for the back end of the points. Last thing they want to do is affect either of them though. Both have pitted already. I know so little, I'd like to see how long they've been on their tyres. I'm guessing it's going to be in details. Tyre, there we go. As Jim Strav finally pits, going on to the soft compound. He's going to be quick during this phase of the Grand Prix. He's dropping down the order though. Both of the Ferraris go through, and his teammate who he was with earlier in the race, Carter, has gone through. Comes back out just in front of Carter. Different compound of tyre. So he needs to utilise this softer compound now, see if he can get in a couple of positions, because if they all box again, it's going to be the other way around. I can imagine Carter being on the softs, and Jim potentially on the mediums. Jim's very close to the back end of Bagos's Ferrari there. Is that an end plate? It does look like a Ferrari end plate. He got that throttle earlier. We did see Bagos go by there a couple of laps ago. getting a bit early on the throttle. And I didn't even get a chance to ride on board with Jim. He just absolutely drove around the outside of Jim's Ferrari. As he goes wide again, so with a damaged front wing, he's now starting to struggle. We've got VTR. Has he damaged the wing? I believe he has. I just want to ride on board with Carter, as we know Bagos is going to be slow at this point. Have we got a good off board, or do we want to be on board? So you can see the end plates, as we call them, on the front wing, adding downforce. Bagos says no to that. He knows he's not going to be quick. It's a difficult, challenging circuit. The last thing you need is a damaged vehicle. So he chucks it into the pit lane. Carter goes through into P9, closely followed by Puppy in P10. So Puppy Junior P10. Not said much about Puppy Junior. He's qualifying laps early on, seemed extremely impressive. Be nice to have seen him further up there battling. As Cairo sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, 1:40.2 I believe that said, but Jim Strab also on new soft compound tyres. Where's Jim on track? Will he be setting the fastest lap? Too busy overtaking. He's sizing up Total Wally Brain for P6. Total Wally Brain does seem to have a very fast slicky car through the air, but as DRS is now open, chooses the inside. Can they get it slowed down? He doesn't know when to give up, doesn't Total Wally Brain, does he? He knows, if I just stick it here, I can just cross my fingers and hope to maintain position, but unfortunately the McLaren of Jim Strab had the better top speed with the DRS and the grip of the brand new soft tyres. It was a position he was always going to lose. But Jim will now start eking away and trying to close that gap on Maverick in P5. Currently 4 seconds behind Maverick in the Red Bull on 7 lap old mediums. Jim 1 lap old softs. So we'll keep an eye on that 4-second gap. Puppy and Carter battling for the final point position. Puppy Junior wants 2 points, not happy with the 1. Can he get a good exit? Try to line him up, ready for an overtake. A very long straight this one, but it comes at you very quickly, does the corner in. So is he going to try it now, or is he going to wait until they get round the difficult... I mean, it looks like a hairpin, but it's not. Goes left and right and left again. Tightens up as Puppy goes sideways and he's in the wall. Oh, he kept it out. He's not damaged the car. That's extremely unfortunate. As Cairo would have seen that. See the lap time dropping. He'll see the gap ever closer. Now only 2.3 seconds separate them. Correct Savan on Lee Darkside. Both drivers outside of the points. The opposite DRS in the AlphaTauri opts to the outside of the circuit. Gets the car slowed down and he's already passed. He's not passing during the braking zone. He's well and truly passed before we even get there. Jim Strav on Maverick. What on earth? The 4-second gap we mentioned has just been depleted. Has Maverick made a bit of an error somewhere? I believe he has, because I thought he was around 4 seconds off Ben Cardiff in P4. Jim Strav's obviously been catching on the newer soft tyres, but he's still 6.5 seconds off Ben, so I think Maverick's made a bit of a mistake there. He's locking up every time he touches the brake pedal. Can't get on the throttle, and when he does it just winds on. Front wing looks okay, nice and intact. as Carter has now pitted for the hard compound, hoping to get to the end. We're only halfway through the Grand Prix, lap 14. Lap 15 very soon for Iron Knight, who's led every lap so far, just about, excluding the pit stops. He's doing very well, his Iron Knight. On for his first win of the season. Greeker, be happy with the P2 podium. Second podium of the season. And Jason Woodhouse, joining us last week, I believe it was. He'll be over the moon with a P3 result. Ben Cardiff the P4. I'd like to see Ben Cardiff finish P4. He's enjoying the league racing with us. Participates in the Monday Night Rookie, also in the Friday night main event for Rayners Racing League, and also in the Formula 2 season, which started last night. Exciting racing produced by the drivers. It's 2 rounds per Sunday. Last night was Bahrain. It was a good event, has to be said. Whilst you're listening to me chat away, if you know of any commentators that would like to participate in the commentary side of a Formula 2 Sunday event, let me know. Also got 2 seats available going for there. We have 18 drivers currently, with 2 vacant seats in the Trident. So if you'd like to join us, ready for round 3 and round 4 this coming weekend. That will be round Netherlands, as I just saw the back end of an overtake there. On the other side of the circuit to what we were looking at, the nice overhead view. Cairo tucks it in nicely. That's it, you don't want to go up throttle too early. Using the slipstream from Puppy Junior's Haas. Get the DRS. Gaining. Softer compound as well. Takes to the inside. Can he get it slowed down? He can nicely. And that's P8 for Cairo. So Cairo up to P8. So the guys currently running the soft compound, gaining positions at this middle phase of the Grand Prix. As he runs wide, he's lost an end plate. Oh, unfortunate for Cairo. Oh, that's bad luck. I would box the hards to the end of the Grand Prix. Not much else you can do here, Cairo, unfortunately. Jason has pitted for softs. Did he have damage? I'm not sure why he's pitted for softs there. He must have had a bit of a damage to pit early, because he did. Track with Jason that did a medium. So why he was boxed now for a set of softs when we still have 12 or 13 laps to go? He's going to struggle to get them to the end of the Grand Prix. Looking at around 10 laps for a set of mediums. Total Wally Brain P6, 11 lap on, but again I think he had to pit earlier than anticipated for damage. Carter on the newer compound. They are the harder compound though. So Bagos's 4-lap-old mediums, but he's challenging for an attack. Only 4 tenths separate the two. Got the DRS, doesn't seem to be close enough, but can he get him into the braking? He thought of it, he was a bit late, dollar shy, and pushed him around the corner. It's not the best overtake opportunity there by Carter, but he's been stuck behind Bagos for quite a while now. As Total Wally Brain gets past Maverick, as Maverick boxes for a front wing. It is one of them circuits where if you can just get through it without damage, you don't need to be the fastest driver on track, you just need to be the safest. Let's have another look at pit stops, see how many we've all made, and I'm going to compare that. But pretty much everyone excluding Jason in the top 8. I've had to 2-stop. Now, is that just due to damage? So I don't think you want to be on your second stop until around lap 20, depending on your strategy. 10 laps, give or take, for the mediums. 8 laps for a soft, so you can extend the medium stint. I did say at the beginning, a medium or hard onto a soft. Soft is the best. Potentially 8 or 9 laps on your soft stint. Just going to look at that and compare it with the position gains. Details, that's the one. I will get there. One day I will just know it all. So Jim Strav up 9 positions, with Iron Knight and Greeker still sat in the starting positions along with Bagos. Not sure how Bagos seems to, yeah, it was right. Bit of a reset there, so Bagos P10 where he began. There's Jason on them soft tyres. Sets the fastest lap of the race. 38.8 give or take. But the guys that have done a medium, they'll all be boxing in a couple of laps. And they'll all be coming out on some brand new soft tyres. Cars are lower on fuel. And that's where the fastest laps, I think, will start popping up. Who's got the confidence, who's got the track position, and who's got the space to do it. It's a big drop compared to the rest of the grid though, at 38.8. Everyone else so far, no one's really dipped below the 1 minute 40s. A good 1.2 seconds quicker than anybody else I can see. Cairo the next fastest. So Jason, can he get these soft compounds to the end of the race? Let's have a quick look. The intervals around him. I mean, he's close to his teammate. These guys started 3rd and 4th. Quite a bit off the leaders now. Is that Iron Knight going to... Has he just lapped his teammate of Cairo? How things have changed. So Cairo unlapping himself. Running extremely wide. So Cairo winning the race last week in Bahrain has now been lapped by his teammate. So it goes to show the unpredictability of the Monday Night Rookie League. What we wanted is working. I mean, if it finished now, it'll be Iron Knight's first podium. It'll be Ben Cardiff's first podium. Jim only 6/10 off Ben, but I can't imagine Jim getting to the end of the race on them tyres. So I think the best thing Ben can do is kind of run with him, stay with him. And if they both, well, when they both box again, though the tyre rolls will be reversed. 19. What's 19? Getting a comment there from Total Wally Brain, just dropping a 19 in. Iron Knight pits now. Set us off to the end of the Grand Prix. Greeker pits. Set us off to the end of the Grand Prix. Predictions are coming out strong. So what can Ben do on Jim Stroud? They're all boxing on the lap 20 as predicted. Set of softs, another set of softs for Jim. So the rules are not reversed. So what can Ben do? He's got track position. Just can he keep Jim Strav at bay for the remaining 8 laps of this Vietnamese Grand Prix? He's got a good launch. 1.2, 1 point, it's coming down quicker than I can keep on top of it. You know Jim's a quick guy. You just need to play it sensible, play it safe, and play it defensive. 8 laps to go for Ben Cardiff. We've got Jason up the road. Quite a considerable margin, unfortunately, though. 3 lap hold. So Jason, a fantastic opportunity for his first podium. It's going to be a great result for Jason. Puppy Junior, P6. 11 lap hold medium, so I can imagine him having to pit, and that did not last long. Can Ben just sit behind him, save the airs? We've got plenty of it. Take telemetry on, have a look. Yep, he's got plenty of it. His Jim's is almost depleted. Jim down to 9%. Can he just use it where he needs to? Stays within the DRS. Just size him up for 6 laps and then mount the attack towards the end. He's got the DRS, so I wouldn't be using the overtake, just save it. Penalties could come into play to give us our finishing results. What's that, more Ben? Don't want to be making a mess now. Now I've used a bit of hers to make up for that little kiss. The Puppy Junior has boxed, promoting Season into P6, closely followed by Total Wally Braymer. His qualifying performance, they want to improve the best he can. Looking at the tyre compound difference and laps sat on these tyres, I can imagine that happening very soon, but he just needs to be patient. One of the least patient drivers is Total Wally Brain. I've seen him a few times, he just wants to get fast. Patience is key sometimes, I'm afraid. Got the DRS, he's using the overtake, it's all gone. Didn't want to wait and save it. Launch down the inside as he runs wide again. Got fantastic undercut there. That was great bit of driving by the Ferrari driver off season. He saw it. He knew the car behind was quicker. He just kept it together. And so Wally Braid, with no airs, will just have to recharge and go again. Season, if you're listening, turn off your overtake. You're going to spin out. You do not want overtake through this section. You're going to be recovering it. Doesn't know it's on, does he? You need to get it switched off. Oh, they're very tight. Using his, just needs the patience. You're going to damage your car. P7's good amount of points. You can get P6. You've got the tyres for it. You've got 6 laps to get this done clean and smoothly. %, airs. And he's got through. He got the launch. I think that was a bit of DRS and opposition having 0 airs. But he's still got that overtake switched on. Not sure for why. Let's have a quick look. Carter, P8, he'll want that for his championship hopes. But Puppy, stacking P9. Similar to the battle we've just seen. Brand new tyres. Brand new soft compound tyres. Goes to the inside of the McLaren driver, championship leader. Round the outside, nearly got squeezed but he left in the room. Puppy didn't see it, took it the car a little bit wider than he needed to. He's now on the inside and he's just going to have to wait. Oh, he hasn't, he's seen the opportunity and he's got round. What a fantastic overtake that was. Well, that was tremendous. Just for that, he's going to get my commentator's driver of the day. What a fantastic overtake entering sector 3. Take a bow, Puppy Junior. Very good. Very impressive stuff, that. There's Bagos has DNF'd. What's happened there? I'm too busy looking at the little bits of overtakes. I've completely missed how Bagos has DNF'd from the Grand Prix. Not seen so many safety cars this season. Codemasters at their best with the updates. We never had them. When we had them, every time someone sneezed. And now I've yet to see them. And Jim Strab up to P4. He's got the grip on those tyres. Jason dropped to P5. Thought Jason had this in the bag. Can he go for fastest lap? Twiddling around, trying to figure out where fastest lap is. I will find it, I promise you. Silly. There we go. So the fastest lap is Iron Knight, 38.4. Jason that was holding it before with 38.8. So 4/10 Jason will now have to find. Let's have a look at his sector times. A little bit wide there. He's using the overtake and he's not overtaking. He's going for the lap now as we speak. 3/10 off. Save your errors. Go the lap later. Just don't use any this lap. Get it recovered, restart and go again. These are all just nicely settling in to the last couple of laps, bringing the car home. A couple of seconds separating a lot of the drivers. But Greeker on these tyres is bringing the gap down. He's not finished with this Grand Prix. He's reeling him in. He's got the airs to do it. 1.4, 1.3. 2.4 seconds when I first had a glance up at these guys. 1 second. This is going to be a battle worth watching because he's reeling him in at some rate of knots. 6/10. 4 laps to go, including the one we're on. He's got the airs to. He's got a lot more airs. He's got a lot more energy than Iron Knight in P1. This is fantastic. Where has this just come from? Iron Knight got wing damage. Doesn't look to have. He's got the DRS, he goes to the outside, technically inside of this corner, but the outside of this one, and he's took him. He's took the race lead off Iron Knight, a guy that's dominated the Grand Prix for 25 laps, and with 3 laps to go, mounts his attack. He had the airs, he had the DRS. What a fantastic overtake. Also sets the fastest Sector 2 of the Grand Prix so far. What a fantastic bit of driving, and there's now pulled out a 1.6 second lead. I'm not sure if he's just invited Pierre Gasly around for dinner and just handed over the race seats. Here, jump in this, show him what you can do. Iron Knight now 2.8. He must have wing down, he must have. Have a look, a closer inspection of that Mercedes. Has he picked up damage? Is that what? There we go, there's your damage. Iron Knight has made a mistake. 4 laps to go. Give Greeker the chance to catch him. Close up and pass him. So Greeker will be smiling like a Cheshire cat. He's took P1 off him. He's now got a gap of 4 seconds. Now depending on what penalties either of them have got, I think Greek is in a fantastic position now to extend that lead, and if he has got any corner cutting penalties, give himself a lap time required to create the gap and take the win. Taking candy from a baby was that. So Greek at P1, Iron Knight P2. Fantastic stuff for Greek's championship hopes. No problem, Liam. No problem whatsoever. Did see your car retire, my friend. On to the next one. Not the best of circuits this, I can imagine. There's not an awful lot for me to chat about at the moment, guys. They're just all nursing them home. 2.5 to 3 seconds is the closest gap. They're all just nursing the cars. You don't want to be racing all evening, getting your qualifying done and a 40 odd minute race to then crash out in the final 2 laps. Iron Knight Greeker has now started. So Ben Cardiff, Jason Woodhouse. I can see this getting tasty. I think Jason has had the pace on Benjamin throughout the event. I believe Jason's tyres be around 3 laps newer. With Benjamin just started to feel the grain. Gap's coming down now. 2.9. Now down to 2 seconds flat. Jason will be seeing that Williams rear wing come closer and closer to his front wing. 1.7 seconds. He's pushing. Just needs to take it easy. Save the airs. Mountain attack on the final lap. Or can Benjamin Cardiff maintain P4? We'll stay with these. Carter. So say we're going to stay with them. Carter on the rear of Slaney. Let's quickly see what these guys can do, and if not, I'm going to have to bounce back to that P4 position. Carter goes to the inside. A lovely bit of overtake there. He's got the tyres underneath him now. 1.8 seconds. Can he grab a point for his championship hopes on correct Savant in P10? 1.9 seconds separate them as they are on the final lap. 7 tenths. 6 tenths. Jason Woodhouse to Benjamin Cardiff for P4. Difference between 10 points or 12. He's trying it now. He's using all his airs up. I'd be saving it. I'd let him use his. I'd have saved it then, used the DRS to bring you in. Let him use all his up thinking you're attacking. And now go for it. A longer straight. Pulling away now because he's got it. You've left it too late to use it. Unless you're running auto. I think that's just cost you. Then gets it slowed down on there. Oh, I thought he was going to slide in there. It's not what you want. It's not the way you want to pass. As Greco wins round 3 of Rayners Racing Monday Night Rookie League. What a fantastic performance. Didn't have the pace of Iron Knight, who's pulled it home in P2, so I'm sure he'll be happy with that after making a mistake, damaging his car. Is that Jason and Ben? Yellow flagging it. Oh, I don't want to see contact, guys. Just go steady. Bring them home. Not a bad end result for the Racing Points. They qualified 3rd and 4th, finished 5th and 6th. So Greeka, our AlphaTauri winner, Iron Knight P3, and Jim Strab in the McLaren finishes off our podium. Good result by Benjamin Cardiff in the Williams P4. I'm sure you're happy with that. Jason, I think he was expecting a bit more from himself. I think he had a wing damage early on, cost him, and as he sort of Wally Brain as well. Been caught up in the walls. Couple of wings later. Lead outside down in P13. Been lapped. I think the only one, 2 have been lapped. And Carter, our championship leader, down in P11. He'd like to want to come back strong for the next round. So Jim Strav, the Codemasters driver of the day. Yes, boys. P8. Well done, Patrick. Well done. So if you can't wait until next Monday, join us this Friday for FNR as we enter round 15, Monza. And this Sunday, round 3 and 4 of Formula 2 at the Netherlands. If you'd like to come join us, if you'd like a seat, we do have 2 seats remaining in the Formula 2. Great fun cars to drive. Bit of a spectacle. Something a bit different to the Formula 1 cars we know and love. This brings a new challenge and a new dimension to league racing. So Greeka did have that 5-second time penalty. Was able to extend the lead he needed. Not too many penalties around here. Seems a good sensible circuit for it. Some of them seem to be extremely strict. Have a quick look at the race director, as we do offer safety points. 17 seconds to get through these. Can have a look through tomorrow. There's not too bad. Couple of little collisions, so just remember guys, if you don't believe that your collision was your fault, show me your footage and I can reinstate your safety point. But it's your responsibility. I've got 20 of you to look at. You've just got yourself. Walk up and down these a few times. But no, well done guys. Great racing. I'm Rainer 218. And I think that's a wrap. Well done everyone. Why is the game broken? So broken. Why? What happened? Fill us in. No, thank you very much for tuning in guys. And I will see you later in the week.